Welcome home, masters and misses. My name is HidoriKuro, and welcome back to a new episode of House Odyssey Reacts. For those who don't know, House Odyssey Reacts is where I, the host and founder of House Odyssey, react to videos sent in by you all, the masters and misses over on the internet, or whatever catches my fancy. Today, we're reacting to yet another death battle between none other than Dante, the son of Sparta from Devil May Cry, versus Clive from Final Fantasy 16. These are two hack and slash anime JRPG protagonists. Well, I think Dante's more just regular RPG, and Clive is the JRPG. Good lord, I'm getting them mixed up. Why? Dante is a Nephilim. For those who don't know, actually, anyone that's played Devil May Cry should know that. The guy basically is born from both a demon and an angel. Usually, there's usually like some forbidden romance type of thing going on. He lost both his father and mother because of it. He does have a brother, though I think they got like some kind of weird sibling rivalry thing going on. I don't know. I never played Devil May Cry. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I know Dante's like the GOAT, essentially. Virgil more so, but that's subjective. Now, Clive, on the other hand, Clive's gone through some shit. Clive has gone through a lot of shit. But I think it's better to just let Boomstick and Wiz handle all that explanation stuff, because I'm starting to think I'm not good at it myself, really. So, sit back, relax, enjoy your coffee. Let's begin, shall we?
Dante versus Clive.
DMC's Devil Hunter versus Final Fantasy's Shield of Rosaria. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle. This will be interesting.
It's a dangerous world out there. Cultists, demons,
and
evil businessmen lust for power.
So if you haven't played DMC 5, go ahead and skip over to Clive's thing. But I'm going to watch them because I really don't plan on playing Devil May Cry 5 at all. I've played that really bad reboot DMC Devil May Cry. I was struggling so hard on that, so I know I can't handle the other games. So I'm not going to try. I might watch some walkthroughs later.
And every day brings a new cataclysm humanity must face.
This world may seem like the end, but for a devil hunter like Dante, it's party time. Who'd expect anything less from the son of the legendary demon Sparta?
A dark knight who, thousands of years ago, woke up to justice and sealed away the demon lord, Mundus.
But then Sparta mysteriously died, and his wife got iced by some demons, leaving Dante and his brother Virgil separated.
Despite a long-gone family, Dante kept a chipper attitude and set up a business dedicated to one thing:
killing demons. And with the blood of Sparta running through him, he's the best in the business.
By harnessing his own demonic energy, Dante bolsters his speed, power, and durability, letting him block kaiju-sized punches, move faster than a meteor,
and regenerate like an unstoppable force of nature. As long as he has the energy, he can heal from getting shot, stabbed, sliced through. Basically anything.
Even without his regeneration, he's survived heat that would reduce the layman to ash.
But no hunter is complete without an arsenal. And
of course.
Dante's got one hell of a sword left by his dad.
Rebellion.
Plus ebony and ivory.
Two
magic pistols with endless ammo clips. And they say the perfect gift doesn't exist.
But Dante's full arsenal is far larger.
A lot larger.
Like King Cerberus, a shape-shifting set of elemental nunchucks. Cavalier, a pair of buzzsaws that are also a motorcycle. Balrog, fiery fisticuffs for boxing and capoeira. And Navan, guitar. An electric guitar.
There's also Lucifer, a backpack of endless laser swords that Dante got after slaying... Actually, we never see how he beat Lucifer.
Yeah, you know someone's a badass when they off-screened the actual devil. Then there's my fave, Dr. Faust, a sentient hat that turns Dante into basically Orville Peck. Oh, and shoots crystallized demon blood.
Dante needed this and much more when he got a warm welcome from the brother he thought long dead.
Virgil.
In a twist of fate, Virgil was alive, but went down a very different path.
While Dante was partying, Virgil studied the blade, seeking the power he needed to exert his will, even if it meant killing his own brother, something he came close to doing in their first meeting.
But the defeat only spurred Dante's awakening. He learned to teleport using Trickster, slow down time through Quicksilver, and double-team foes with Doppelganger.
With a slick pose and the right timing, he can Royal Guard dang near anything, then use the absorbed energy to armor up as a dreadnought.
And then there's Devil
Trigger.
A super form Dante achieves through his supernatural power. By tapping into his inner demon, Dante can fly and gains an enormous boost in speed and power.
Naturally, his rematch with Virgil went very differently,
Yep.
and that was far from Dante's peak.
When Mundus got up to his old tricks, Dante battled the Demon Lord in a vast sea of stars, a universe Mundus created on a whim. Even later,
What?
Dante one-shot a stronger alternate future Mundus who had completely merged with the Demon World.
So he's kind of a big deal.
Clearly.
Literally, Mundus became a living universe just for Dante to shoot him in the face.
The Devil May Cry manga and novel specified the human and demon worlds were once one, then were split into separate universes. Wow.
Then there's Argosax, a god so astronomically intense, he had the power of every other demon in existence. A
What?
divine deity of the sun that Dante also shot in the face.
Oh, that guy! I completely forgot about him.
Funny,
Dante, stop
so did
one-siding
Dante.
everything.
Despite how powerful Argosax was, he was just an insignificant Tuesday to Dante.
So it's safe to say Dante had become the strongest around. But no amount of style, pizza, or wahoos could fill the hole in his heart. Sure, Virgil was a power-hungry weeb, but he was still his bro. Beneath Dante's antics, killing the last of his family kinda messed him up.
Until he learned his family wasn't as gone as he thought.
Nope.
It turns out he had a nephew, Nero, who Dante would help get into the family business in his own unconventional
From
way.
DMC4.
And for dead weight, Nero was pretty badass, even helping Dante take on the so-called Demon King Urizen. Nero's Devil Breaker arm can fire light-speed lasers that Dante and Virgil have dodged.
Dante and Virgil
Damn.
can already dodge lasers in their base forms, but when charged with enough demonic energy, they can outright blitz beams over 11 times faster than light.
Right,
Nero
the
even
Judgment Blade,
survived
or whatever
getting
it's called.
melted down while inside a living statue. It's a long story.
Clearly.
And that's the same sort of regeneration that Dante has, meaning he can survive being turned into a puddle.
So Dante was ready when Virgil somehow returned. Again. And made an apocalyptic demon tree for what else? More power!
Of course he
With
did.
the entire world now on the line,
Ooh, that's bright.
Dante had to get serious and fully embrace his human and demon sides alike by stabbing himself.
Holy shit, Dante has been impaled so much, he decided to make it how he powers up. So he got his greatest weapon, Devil Sword Dante, and became Sin Devil Trigger. This is Dante's demon energy at its peak. He
Damn.
can fire lasers with Loose, obliterate with the fires of Judgment, and surpass even the legendary Sparta.
But although
surpasses
Dante was
Dad
totally
more.
a match for Virgil, neither of them would budge on
hot
their
tree.
ideals. Both were
like a mouse
destined
by
to duel
cavern.
until one was dead forever.
But thanks to Nero and two well-placed bitch slaps, they got some sense knocked into him.
Dante realized that if he couldn't make Virgil abandon his ways, he might as well keep an eye on him. In one fell swoop, the two severed the world-spanning demon tree and prepared for a permanent departure to the underworld.
You can choose your friends, but not your family.
Nope.
But if that's what it takes to keep Virgil safe, or rather to keep the world safe from Virgil, Dante will deal with it. And all things considered, he's happy slugging it out with his bro. Maybe happier than he's ever been.
That's a
Proof
sibling,
that
good
as
sibling
long as you
rivalry.
have the human drive, even hell can become a paradise sweet enough that a devil may cry.
Nice.
Sit down as we tell the tale of the kingdom of Rosaria.
This also covers spoilers for Final Fantasy 16. So in case you're thinking of playing that game, let's just skip it on ahead just to the battle then. Because, yeah, I already seen a playthrough of the game myself, so I'm good.
And its prince, Clive Rossfield, a man destined to be a dominant, the host to a mighty guardian icon.
Anybody who's a dom can draw on magic life juice called ether, becoming a big scary monster.
And commanding the element they embody to create storms, slay armies, and split the sea. Dominants are forces of nature, and Clive would be the dominant of the Phoenix.
Well, he was supposed to, but
Right.
Big Bird said no thanks, and instead picked his sick little brother Joshua. Parents
some
don't
reason.
play
I
favorites,
can't remember why.
but I guess ancient monsters can.
Despite the rejection and a deep loathing
Got him
from his
taken
mother
hate.
Isabella, Clive and Joshua were only kind to one another. Clive saw the burden his brother bore and accepted his blessing of the Phoenix in hopes of becoming Joshua's shield.
Meaning he learned a bunch of magic.
Lots
He
of
could shoot
it.
fire, teleport with Phoenix Shift, and took down this beast before he was even out of puberty.
Even without magic, Clive's a capable swordsman, able to boost his speed and perception with precision dodge. But it wasn't enough when Annabella betrayed Rosaria for the Empire of Soundbreak.
Right.
In
This
one
bitch.
night, Clive's knights, people, and his own father were slaughtered before him.
Quick, someone use a Phoenix down.
Those aren't in this game.
Well, that's
Surprisingly.
unfortunate. But the Phoenix icon sure is, because the trauma of everything made poor Joshua lose control.
Clive wanted nothing more than to help his brother, and perhaps this desire awakened the icon that was in him all along.
Ifrit.
The fiery beast, Ifrit.
Boy, is Ifrit a wild one.
Yep.
Just standing nearby will incinerate the average Joe. It can make fire barriers, regenerate lost limbs, decimate foes with a flaming spirit bomb, and shatter a walking mountain.
Ooh.
The downside being Clive couldn't control it. He didn't even remember becoming Ifrit or battling the Phoenix in a fight that reduced everything he loved to cinders, leaving Joshua presumed dead.
If that wasn't bad enough, dear old Ma found him the next day and made him a slave to Sanbreque's army. Clive spent 13 years wallowing through life, searching for Ifrit's host for revenge, only to learn the one he wanted to kill was himself.
This revelation hit Clive like a phantom train. He thought death was all he deserved for taking the lives of Joshua and so many others. Even so, there was a light at the end of the tunnel. No, not like that.
Thanks to his friend Jill, the outlaw said, his doggo Torgal,
Torgal.
in a very therapeutic battle with his self-hatred, Clive learned to carry the torch for his brother, fighting the real problems plaguing his world, crystals and racism.
In the world of Valisthea, prejudice is alive and well for bearers. Basically, anyone who can use magic without special crystals.
So what better way to dismantle the system than to help fellow bearers and destroy the mother crystals ruining the planet, all while picking up some nifty abilities.
Through a mysterious power that lets him absorb icons, Clive took Garuda, an avian with sharp slashes and sharper talons. From Sid, he received Ramuth, so he could summon lightning.
From his babe Jill, he got Shiva to freeze lava and even time itself. With Titan, he can block and absorb blows with earth-shattering fists. From this dragon prince, he got Bahamut and some deadly lasers.
And through Odin, he can slow the flow of time and slice apart the fabric of space.
Odin is so broken, I
Looks
swear.
familiar.
With these powers, Clive stepped up to lead the bearers, and even reunited with Joshua, who was
Oh, they included Leviathan? Surprising, because Leviathan was staffed to DLC, if I recall correctly. But okay, that's cool. Now so he doesn't have just ice, he has water with it too.
alive all along. Surprise!
Clive spent 5 years freeing the land and became hot as hell while doing it. Well,
Literally.
No, not well, yeah, that way, but also through Ifrit. By using part of Ifrit's power, Clive can set himself aflame, activating Limit Break to boost his abilities.
But Limit Break is far from Clive's limit. After absorbing the Phoenix essence from Joshua, he became Ifrit Risen. Now fully in control of the monster that had tormented him, he embraced his role as a shield for his brother and friends.
Just in time to battle in space, block a planet-wiping blast, and overpower this dragon at the speed of light.
That's no exaggeration. Ifrit
Right?
Risen is literally stated to move at light speed. Not surprising when Clive has intercepted lasers over 3 times faster than that. And
You take the
overpowered
Zeta
Omega,
Flare.
a god-slaying weapon that can destroy, and I quote, all of creation.
But what made Clive strong enough to do all this? You know, besides the majestic man cleavage.
Turns out, Clive's birth was orchestrated. He was intended to become the vessel of Ultima, an ancient, all-powerful being that created humanity, but abandoned them after they developed free will.
Meaning everything that happened was the fault of one person. God, the bastard!
It's always a
But
freaking
Clive
god.
wouldn't be a puppet. If God was in the way of humanity's freedom, then God was gonna die.
Easier said than done.
No
Obviously.
shit.
Ultima was stronger than anyone Clive had faced, able to warp all of reality to create a universe. But Clive had a secret not even Ultima foresaw. Over his journey, he developed a special state of mind, Logos.
aka someone powered by human will and the bonds of consciousness with others. Okay, that sounds like anime friendship crap, but trust me, it made Clive a badass who could surpass his limits, getting stronger over the course of just one fight.
So much so that, despite struggling against Ultima initially, by the end of the fight, Clive took out Ultimalius, a more powerful amalgamation of Ultima and his entire species, all while Clive was in his base form.
Right.
Ultima literally became Ultima squared, but Clive still kicked his ass. Using his bonds with his brother, his friends, and his unbridled will, Clive killed God in a giant 999,999 damage punch.
He literally just broke the damage
really was
limit.
The power of friendship after all.
Pretty much.
Man, this guy's got a future in shonen.
Well,
right?
Except we don't really know what happened to Clive.
Right.
Whether he lived or
Yeah.
died, though, doesn't really matter. It was his journey and the world he created that made his life meaningful. Clive's dream of a future where everyone can live and die on their own terms had become a reality.
And his stories were written up in a book by a certain Joshua Rossfield, which he titled Final Fantasy.
Okay, so early predictions, despite your respective feats, I can tell this fight's going to be extremely close. But I might have to say Dante will take this one. Dante feels like he has much more of an arsenal and much greater feats compared to Clive. Yes, Clive is able to freaking overpower a freaking Zeta Flare, but Dante has dealt with far worse. Not to mention, Clive has to transform into E3 to regenerate. Dante can regenerate at any time he wants, base form and all. I feel like it would need some very tight clutching for Clive to beat Dante, but we'll see.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle! Let's get it. The animation looks good.
Hey, I heard your fiery friend is causing trouble, and I'm in the business of dealing with trouble.
Leave now. I have a god to kill. The last thing that will stop me is a demon.
Oh, and the music's already going in. Oh! Oh, he's even starting to fight with Rebellion? He's using his Dante sword? Oh. The amount of times this man is... Really? You pulling out the hat already? And the guitar. Come on, don't know what you really be styling on him, Dante.
Fancy yourself a bard?
Oh! Come on, Clive. You letting the man dog walk all over you. Look at this! Oh, comes Ramu. I know you're not moonwalking through Ramu's lightning. Come on, I'm just doing too much. Oh! Oh, damn. What the? Oh, right, the doppelganger.
No hiding in the shadows anymore, Smokey.
Want to keep him busy while he starts loading up. Okay.
Time to see the light.
Oh. I think that's Bahamut. Yeah, he's using Bahamut. Yeah, that's a Mega Flare. Oh, this track. They do too much of this music. Damn.
What the hell is that?
Motorcycle. Oh, he's gone. Sin trigger. Oh, he's blowing up the Tensukun. Unfortunately, Dante spots his attacks. Oh! Dante, Clive, I think it might be time to go full icon here.
Still holding out on me? Let's see what your monster can really do!
So the devil cries for more. Let's give him everything we've got! Joshua!
Oh, it's on. Ifrit's risen. Oh, taking this fight to space, huh?
Underestimate you!
Oh, the button mashing. Not the triple S. Look at this, they're both on the ground. I'm on you two. It ain't over yet. Oh! Still got some fight left in them.
Just once. I need more.
It's been a bash, Smokey. I need
Oh!
Not bad.
No way!
After a fight like this, that god will be nothing.
He actually beat the son of Sparta. KO!
Okay, that was a whole nother level of close, but I think we got the point.
This was
Damn.
not an easy call to make. Dante and Clive matched each other so closely, it was hard finding a definitive advantage either had. This is best explained through 3 categories, starting with stats.
Both Dante and Clive could easily beat up universe-busting threats.
Mundus and Ultimalius could create universes at a whim, and Dante and Clive defeated them sans their own super forms.
Right.
Dante and Clive could both consistently intercept lasers at faster-than-light speeds.
And Dante could always amp up with demon juice to briefly outspeed Clive anyway.
But Clive could match that by boosting his own speed and reflexes through precision dodge.
Right.
Both were so
Precision
beyond the
dodge.
pale that neither could definitively overpower the other.
Still, given their
Right.
crazy powers, you'd think one of their abilities would break the deadlock.
Exactly.
Not so much.
What?
Dante and Clive could generally match each other blow for blow, be it to teleport, slow down time, flash freeze the other, block and absorb hits, etc.
And Dante could survive the intense flames of Ifrit. He's dealt with heat like that before.
Though
Yep.
Clive did not have a perfect match against Doppelganger, he did have more methods of manipulating time, both more reliable and
Right.
abusable, in addition to defensive measures like Ifrit's barrier to fall back on to outlast powers like Doppelganger.
But their super forms evened out. Any edge Clive could get from, say, Limit Break or Ifrit Risen, Dante could match with Devil Trigger or Sin Devil Trigger.
In the end, both have answers to most of each other's powers,
Good lord,
making it
it
still
was so
anyone's win.
even.
Which is why it came down to one major factor. Endurance.
Ah.
Just how long could these two keep at it?
While Dante's super forms could undoubtedly keep up with Clive's, there is an emphasis in story and gameplay that they expend a lot of demonic energy.
Right.
The longest Dante has battled in Devil Trigger against someone his equal is about 6 minutes, and abilities like Doppelganger, Quicksilver, and Sin Devil Trigger burn through it even faster.
Clive's time in Ifrit Risen isn't limitless either, but it can last longer, fighting for tens of minutes if necessary. But given how close this match is, it's vital. If Ifrit Risen catches Dante outside of Devil Trigger, it's over.
I know what
Right.
you're thinking. Dante's crazy tough. His healing factor's way better than Clive's.
Right, how did he
Clive
get
can
past-
regen lost
how did
limbs,
not
sure,
last
but Dante
that?
can heal from getting reduced to a puddle. Couldn't he just tank Ifrit's attacks?
Well, yes, but also no. This is where context is everything. While no doubt impressive, Dante's healing has been overcome in the past because it is tied to how much energy he has. Less demonic energy means a less potent healing factor.
Like when he got knocked out for a month straight by Urizen, only surviving thanks to a constant source of demon blood. Hell, overtaxing demon regen is how Dante killed Virgil in the first place.
Even if we assume Dante could get a second wind, it's always possible Clive could get one too, becoming even stronger from pure willpower, just like when he fought Ultimalius.
So
Right.
for as tough and persistent as Dante was, Clive was able to endure just that much more to get the final edge.
Okay,
The devil
that's
was in
where
the
it is.
details, but Clive's victory is no fantasy.
The winner,
Winner
is
is
Clive
Clive
Rossfield.
Next time on
Okay,
Death
that was
Battle.
clean. Who we getting next? Oh, this is gonna be the last one of the year. Wait, isn't that? No, no! You're kidding! You're kidding.
Subscribe and join us.
Ass Ketchum
more
versus
Death Battle.
Yugi Moto. Oh my god, you're putting two iconic childhood anime protagonists against each other, both of which are summoners in their own right. Pokemon and dual monsters. That's going to be... How is that going to work? That's going to be wild. But that's going to be it for this episode of House Odyssey Reacts. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and a comment. And as always, masters and misses, we hope to see you again soon.